Hello you. Oh, we have music. This is Repton on the Atari 400, a game that when I first saw the name Repton I thought, I don't want to play Repton. Repton's that rubbishy Boulder Dash clone on the BBC that I was never a fan of, so I skipped past this, but Martroid suggested this to me and said it was a Defender clone, so I thought, ooh, okay, I'll give that a go then. Copyright 1983, Sirius Software. I have no idea about this other than Martroid said it's a Defender clone, and it kind of looks like a Defender. It's very colourful, though it does also look a little bit on the slow side, doesn't it? Also looks like it's frozen there. T for training, I for instructions. Well, let's have instructions first. That's... okay, it's loading from disk at this point. Right. And now it appears to have reset itself. Bear with me. I will try loading it again. Back in a minute. Right, well, we're back with another, I'm guessing, loading screen. Hey, okay, let's try instructions again, shall we? Or something. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be doing much. Stars are twinkling though, so that's a good sign, I guess. No. Select, option, start, space. Oh, space, okay. Well, we're going for it. I better zoom in quick, hadn't I? There you go. What on... okay, I don't seem to be able to... I can fire. I can only move when I'm firing. That's... whoa! That's some pretty explosions. I like the way that moves up there. Right, let's watch the radar, and we've got some fat old lasers coming out of this, haven't we? Warning? What's it warning me about? It's just saying warning. Ooh. Right. I think I'm invulnerable when I'm not shooting, but I also can't move. What was that there? Right, some kind of missile being fired off, which fortunately didn't hurt me. Ooh, well, there we go. That's... if I zoomed in right there, it looks a bit blurry. Is that better or worse? I can't hear you, so I've got no idea. The colours make me think of a BBC. Alert, alert, alert. What's that? I have no idea. What the... yay, yay, yay. I'm guessing these are bases at the bottom I'm supposed to be protecting, perhaps? And what's the nuke thing over on the right hand side? Have I got a smart bomb sort of thing? I mean, I would go and look at the instructions, but this all happened, whoops, when I last tried that. Oh dear. I do like that you can fire this many... yeah, must try and avoid ramming into things all the time. Right, there we go. Shall I try instructions again? It doesn't seem to be giving me the option to do instructions. Oh no, I for instructions. Let's... well, that's instructions apparently. I just does that. Oh, what T for training mode is. Why is it doing that? Come on, give me the I or T options again. T for training mode. Let's... training mode. No idea what this entails. Right, I think it's basically I don't die when I crash into things by the looks of it. Which is fine. Yeah, the colours definitely make me think BBC. It's got a definite hint of BBC about the colour palette here. Right, so I killed everything, so now we move on to the next stage. I wonder how long training mode lasts. Because this could be like Galaxians with infinite lives. It's kind of interesting, but something's... I'm finding... Can I crash into that? Can I collect that, or is that... No, that is something to shoot. Come on, why aren't you... Thank you. Whoa, okay, so that was doing something bad to my base. It's interesting. They look like they're... Oh, okay, doing something there. Industrious that I stopped. But, you know, compared to, say, Drop Zone, something's missing. It's not... It's smooth enough. But not quite as... I mean, not quite as smooth as Drop Zone, is it? But, whoa! I'm curious as to what that's going on there. But not curious enough to let it... Alert warning! Alert warning! Oh, they're laying missiles, I'm guessing? There's an awful lot going on and I don't know about half of it. There we go, there's that dealt with this time. Maybe if the instructions mode worked, I'd have a better clue. There we go. Training mode, definitely easier. I recommend it. Rather than diving into the battle straight away without a clue because you have no instructions. Phew, that was lucky. Yeah, okay, I think it's getting a bit busier now with different alien types. It starts off slow and even slow I am not up to. I'm not up to the challenge even on slow, so training mode, definitely the way to go when you're as rubbish as I am at playing it. Whoa, there's these things chasing me now. Yeah, Drop Zone, I kind of understand how that works. This, I am still learning. I keep thinking that's somebody down there with their arms raised. A bit like Purple Tentacle, you know? It's Purple Tentacle and a giant sort of pink crystal ball. Ooh. You have some missiles, thank you. There's those missiles again. But, you know, it doesn't really feel like a Atari game to me for some reason. It feels more like a BBC game. A good BBC game, but not a good Atari game. Not sure why that is. Not just the palette, there's something about the feel of it. Ooh. Ooh. Where's next? Where's next? That's a lot of missiles I chuck out. Oh, there's someone hiding in those buildings down there. That's them dealt with. Can I shoot these missiles? Yes, I can shoot the missiles. Probably not a good idea to be parked right above them like this, mind. Yes, if you've played this game before and you know what the instructions say, because I won't get, I mean, I'll admit, I won't get around to looking up and reading the instructions now after I've played this. Too many other things to do. I mean, then again, if the instructions are on the inlay card that I've got to go and find in order to do thumbnail for this video, then odds are I probably will read it and go, but it might not be on there. So if you know how to play this and I'm missing something obvious about, you know, being invulnerable or when you're not firing, what that's all about, then do please let me know in the comments. They're carrying things, aren't they? They're bringing something along there, I know. But I'm not finding any blokies to rescue off the ground, you know, defender style in that respect. It looks more like there's bases on the ground, a bit like Falcon Patrol, which is one I really need to cover sometime. I really do need to do Falcon Patrol 1 and 2 on the 64. And I'm not entirely sure why I haven't. So maybe I'll get around to doing those at some point. But, ooh, training mode warning. I'm just going to keep going, aren't I now? The training mode is never ending. Oh, they are chucking out an awful lot there now, aren't they? Yeah, I would not have seen this if I was not in training mode. So it's nice that it includes a training mode. There we go, you can have that. They all, oh, little ones following after me. They're like kind of like the spore ones, aren't they? But they also fire by the looks of things. Fire an awful lot, it would appear. Oh, look at me, I'm flying and facing backwards. That's a neat trick, isn't it? I'm going to want to do that all the time now, aren't I? I like that. I like being able to fly forwards while firing backwards. You know what? Maybe I'll sit there and watch what this does. We'll just park down here and watch it for a bit. Alright, so that's what it does. Not a clue. They are definitely building something there, aren't they? I think it might be this missile battery here. It seems like a great way to get some points just by shooting missiles. No, it's not a great way to get points by shooting missiles because I'm not getting any points for shooting them. Aliens, on the other hand. Yes, I get points for them. Right, where's the last two of you? Come on then. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? There we go. How long does training mode go on for then? It's a strange shaped ship, isn't it? I mean, it kind of looks like a Yale key. Whoop. Okay then. So training mode lasts until it decides game over, perhaps. Or maybe there was a timer I was unaware of. Well, I'll leave that one there, I think, now, because we've plainly seen I'm no good at it when it's not in training mode, and training mode just lets us see what it's like when I'm not being rubbish. But, yeah, curious. I think I prefer Drop Zone. But if I'd had this at the time, I suspect I would have played it to bits. It's an odd one though. I mean, why did they choose this colour palette? It's definitely a BBC colour palette. It's really, really slow at this point. I thought it was going to be like this all the way through and thought, oh, what have you got me into here? What is this game you suggested to me? But, yeah. Dan Thompson and Andy... I've made a mistake here by saying surnames. Oh, well, it's gone. Kazlunak... Well, anyway. Yeah, that's... Thanks for that, Martroid. That's... yeah, curious. I'm not sure what to say. It's... yeah, it's a decent Defender clone. If you fancy something a bit different, and you're bored of just going with Drop Zone all the time, and you're partial to the BBC colour palette, are they moving those blocks around? I think they might be doing that. They're reconfiguring the city in some way. Well, I'm going to have to look up the instructions, but if you know the instructions and know how you're supposed to play this game, do please tell me. Oh, those look like different aliens that aren't... Have they been able to... bullets seem to be going through those ones, or is that happening all the time in this attract mode? Maybe that's happening all the time, but... Well, anyway, yeah, that's Repton on the Atari. Nothing to do with a knockoff of Boulder Dash with a strange reptile in its character. It's just, yeah, I wouldn't have played this if you hadn't suggested it, Martroid. I would have ignored it and assumed it was an Atari clone of, well, of Repton from the BBC. But it turns out to be kind of a bit BBC-like, but nothing like the Repton on BBC. Yeah, well, there we go. That's a thing, isn't it? Well, there we go. That's Repton on the Atari 400. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll catch you on the next one, maybe. Ta-ta!